7:30. Rain hammering the windows. You're in the British Library reading room, almost closing time. Most people already gone, just a few left, gathering coats, closing books. The reading room's huge, high ceiling, rows of oak tables, green desk lamps throwing circles of light. Your footsteps echo on the wood floor. Someone's walking toward you, fast. Old man, maybe 70, soaking wet, water dripping from his coat onto the floor. He's out of breath, like he ran here. He stops in front of you, reaches into his coat, pulls out a piece of paper. Wet, the ink's running a bit. You're the one. His voice is rough, urgent, the one who finds things. You don't know what he means, but he's pushing the paper into your hand. You look at it. 3 words written there, shaky handwriting. The nightingale's whisper. Find it. He grabs your wrist, his hands ice cold. Tonight. Must be tonight. What is it? You try to pull back, but he's gripping tight. A book. 1898. No author listed. It exists. I know it exists. His eyes are wild, desperate. They'll tell you it doesn't. Don't believe them. Who will? But he's already turning, walking away, fast, toward the exit. You follow. Wait, what's your name? He doesn't turn around, just raises one hand. Then he's through the door, gone into the rain. You stand there, paper in your hand, water soaking through it. The head librarian's at her desk by the entrance. Middle-aged woman, gray hair pulled back, glasses on a chain. You walk over, show her the paper. Do you know this book? She looks at it. Her face changes, goes pale. Where did you get this? A man just gave it to me. Old, wet coat, he said. What man? You turn, point to the exit. He just left, 30 seconds ago. She stands up, walks to the window, looks out at the street, rain pouring down, empty street. There's no one out there. You look too. She's right. Street's empty. No one walking, no one running, nothing. But he just... What did he look like? You describe him. Old, wet, desperate. She's gripping the windowsill, knuckles white. That's impossible. Her voice is quiet, shaking. The book. There is no book called that. We've never had it, never cataloged it. It doesn't exist. Footsteps behind you. The night security guard. Big man. Gray uniform. Flashlight on his belt. Closing in 10 minutes. He sees the paper in your hand. Stops. What's that? You show him. He reads it. Steps back. Who gave you this? His voice changed. Careful now. An old man, just now. The guard looks at the librarian. Not again. What do you mean again? You look between them. Guard shakes his head. Last week, a woman came, asking for the same book. She was searching for 2 hours. 3rd floor. Then we found her, collapsed by the stacks. She kept saying someone was reading to her, reading from that book. But there was no one there. No book, nothing. The librarian sits back down, takes off her glasses, wipes them. The book doesn't exist. Then why do people keep looking for it? You put the paper on her desk. She doesn't answer, just stares at the paper like it might catch fire. Sound from the corner of the reading room. You all turn. Old man sitting there, in the shadows. You didn't notice him before. He's reading. Thick book. Leather cover. He doesn't look up. But you see his lips moving, like he's talking to himself or to someone. The guard walks toward him. Professor, we're closing. The professor looks up. Old, maybe 80, white beard, thick glasses. He looks at you, straight at you, then at the paper on the desk. The man who gave you that, his voice is dry, cracked. What was his name? You don't know. Never asked. You say so. The professor closes his book. Slow, careful. Describe him. You do. Old, wet, desperate, gray coat, shaking hands. The professor nods. Edmund Price. The librarian gasps. Actually gasps. Edmund Price died 3 years ago. The professor stands. I went to his funeral. The lights flicker. Once, twice, then steady again. Rain's louder now, hammering the high windows, thunder rolling somewhere far off. You look at the paper, the nightingales whisper, the ink still running, bleeding across the page. I'm finding this book. You don't know why you say it, but you do. The librarian stands. You can't find what doesn't exist. Then why are you all so afraid of it? No one answers. They just look at each other, then at you. The guard breaks the silence, closing in 5 minutes. The professor walks past you, stops, leans close, whispers, "Some books, they find you." Not the other way around. Then he's gone into the shadows, door closing behind him. You're alone with the librarian and the guard, rain hammering, thunder closer now. The paper's in your hand, still wet, still bleeding. Tonight. Must be tonight. The library's closing, lights going off section by section. But you're not leaving. Not yet. The librarian's locking the main doors. The guard's doing his rounds. You slip into the stacks. The book storage area. Rows and rows of shelves stretching back into darkness. Your flashlight cuts through the dim. Dust hangs in the beam. You're looking for the 1890 seconds literature section. That's where it should be. If it exists. The stacks are narrow, shelves on both sides, iron frames. The whole structure creaks when you walk. Spiral staircase in the center, going up 3 floors. You find the right section, 1890 to 1899, fiction and poetry. Start searching, running your finger along the spines. Wilde, Hardy, Kipling, Stevenson. Authors you know, books you've heard of. No nightingale's whisper. You move down the row, more shelves, more books. Your flashlight's getting dimmer. Need to change batteries soon. Then you see it, a gap. Between 2 books, space about an inch wide, like something was pulled out. You lean closer, dust on the shelf, but in that gap, no dust. Clean rectangle, like a book sat there until recently. There's a label on the shelf edge, faded, barely readable. N17. Footsteps below you, on the ground floor. You freeze, light off, standing in the dark. The footsteps stop, then start again, coming closer to the staircase. You don't breathe. Then a voice. I know you're up there. The guard. You breathe again. His flashlight beam finds you. Library's closed. You climb down the spiral stairs, metal clanging under your feet. He's waiting at the bottom, arms crossed. Found anything? He doesn't sound surprised you stayed. There's a gap in the 1892nd section. Label says N17. His face changes. Show me. You take him up. Show him the empty space, the clean rectangle in the dust. He runs his finger along it. Something was here. What's N17 mean? Catalog number. Every book has one. He's already heading down. Come on. You follow him back to the main reading room. The librarian's still there, at her desk, drinking tea. Show her. The guard nods at you. There's an empty space. Shelf label N17. You watch her face. Book was there recently. She sets down her teacup. Slow, careful. N17. She stands, goes to the catalog cabinet. Tall wooden thing, hundreds of small drawers, each one full of index cards. She pulls open drawer N, flips through the cards, stops. There's no N17 entry. Her finger's on the cards. It jumps from N16 to N18. Someone removed the card? The guard's leaning over her shoulder. No. She spreads the cards. Look. No gap. No sign. Anything was taken out. But the shelf label exists. I saw it. You're sure? Absolutely sure. She closes the drawer, opens another one, the M drawer, flips through, stops, pulls out a card, yellowed, old, hands it to you. This was filed wrong. Under M should be under N. You look at the card. Standard library card, title line, author line, catalog number. The catalog number reads N17. But the title line, it's there. You can see the indentation where the typewriter keys hit. But there's no ink. The letters are gone. What the guard takes the card, holds it up to the light. You all see it, the indentation spelling out words, but no ink, no letters. The librarian touches the card. This is impossible. Then, as you're all watching, something happens. Letters appear, faint, gray, like someone's writing them with a very light pencil. T-H-E. You're all frozen, watching. N-I-G-H-T-I-N. The guard's breathing heavy. This isn't happening. G-A-L-E. The librarian drops the card. It flutters to the desk. WHISP. Then the letters start fading, disappearing, one by one, like they're being erased. You grab the card, hold it up, but it's too late. Gone, completely blank. Just yellowed cardstock. Nothing written on it at all. The three of you stand there, staring at the blank card. Thunder crashes right overhead. The lights flicker, go out. Emergency lights click on. Dim, red tinged. Someone standing in the doorway. Woman, maybe 40, wearing a work apron, scissors hanging from a pocket. Did you feel that? Her voice is shaking. The temperature, it just dropped. The guard checks his watch. Jesus, it's freezing. He's right. You can see your breath now, misting in the red light. The woman walks in. I'm Sarah, the book restorer. I work downstairs. She's holding something, a piece of paper, old, torn edge. This was on my work table when I came back from break. She hands it to the librarian. I've never seen it before. The librarian holds it up. It's a page from a book, handwritten, dark blue ink. You read over her shoulder. Poetry, about a bird, a nightingale, about silence, about voices no one hears. At the bottom, a signature, very small. E.g. 1898. This is from the nightingale's whisper. You know it. You know it in your bones. Sarah nods. I think so too. But here's the thing. She points to her apron, her scissors. I'm a restorer. This page, it's been repaired. She shows you the edge, tiny stitches, almost invisible, professional work. I did this repair 3 weeks ago. I remember it. Where's the rest of the book? The guard's looking at her hard. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sarah's voice drops. It was on my table this morning. The whole book, blue cover, leather binding. When I went for break, 30 minutes, I locked my workshop. When I came back, the book was gone. Silence, just the rain, the thunder, your breath misting. Someone took it. The librarian's voice is flat. The door was still locked. Sarah's shaking from the inside. A sound from deep in the building, far below. Footsteps, slow, steady, walking. You all hear it, all turn toward the sound. The basement. The sounds coming from the basement. Nobody moves. Footsteps below, still walking, slow, deliberate. The guard pulls out his flashlight, clicks it on. Stay here. Like hell, Sarah's already moving toward the basement door. You follow. The librarian hesitates, then comes to. The basement doors in the back corridor, heavy wood, iron handle. The guard reaches for it, stops. It's warm. He pulls his hand back, looks at it. What? Sarah touches the door, jerks back. That's not possible. The whole building's freezing. Your breath still misting, but the door, it's warm, almost hot. The guard grabs the handle anyway, twists, opens it. Warm air rushes out, like opening an oven. The stairs go down, stone steps, narrow. The flashlight beam doesn't reach the bottom. The footsteps have stopped. Hello? The guard's voice echoes down. This is security. Identify yourself. Nothing. Just silence. He starts down. You're right behind him. Then Sarah. Then the librarian. The stairs are steep, old. Each step worn smooth in the middle from 100 years of feet. The air gets warmer as you descend, and there's a smell. Old paper, glue, leather, but something else too. Lavender, faint, like dried flowers. You smell that? Sarah's voice is quiet. You all do. All nod. Bottom of the stairs, the basement spreads out. Low ceiling, brick pillars, more shelves, storage. And in the far corner, a workshop, Sarah's restoration area. The guard sweeps his light across the space. Empty. No one here. But there, on the floor, wet footprints. Leading from the stairs, across the concrete, to the workshop, then stopping. Just stopping, in the middle of the floor, like whoever made them vanished. Sarah walks over, kneels down, touches one, still wet. The prints are small, a woman's shoe, maybe size 6, narrow heel. These weren't here an hour ago. Sarah stands. I was just down here. The guard follows the prince with his light. They start at the stairs, but not at the bottom step. Halfway up, like someone appeared on the stairs and walked down. What the hell? The guard's voice is tight. You look at the workshop. Long table, tools laid out neat, magnifying glass, needles, thread, glue bottles, pressing boards, and something else. In the center of the table, a book, deep blue cover, leather, gold lettering on the spine. That wasn't there. Sarah's voice cracks. That wasn't there. I swear it wasn't there. The guard walks over, shines his light on it. Is this? Yes, you're already moving. To the table, to the book. The nightingale's whisper. Gold letters, slightly faded, but readable. And below, smaller, no author name, just initials. E.G. You reach for it. The librarian grabs your wrist. Don't. Why not? But you can feel it too. Something wrong. Something off. The book's vibrating. Just barely. Like it's humming. A frequency you feel more than hear. Put on gloves. Sarah's already pulling open a drawer, tosses you a pair of white cotton gloves. You put them on, reach for the book again. The moment your fingers touch it, everything changes. The temperature drops, not gradually, instantly, freezing, colder than before. The lights go out, complete darkness. The guard's flashlight flickers, dies, his voice in the dark. Shit, batteries were new. Then, light, but not from a flashlight. The book. The book is glowing. Faint blue light, pulsing from between the pages. You're still holding it, can't let go. Your hands won't move. And there's a sound, quiet, getting louder. Singing, a woman's voice, no words, just a melody. Sad, beautiful, haunting. Do you hear that? The librarian's voice is shaking. Yeah. Sarah's backing away. Yeah, we all hear it. The singing gets louder, and now there's something else. Pages turning. Inside the book, you can feel them moving under your fingers. The book opens, by itself, your hands just holding it, not pulling, not pushing. The pages flip, fast, then slow, then stop. The glow brightens, You can read the page now. Handwriting, dark blue ink, a poem. Read it. A voice, right behind you. Woman's voice, not Sarah, not the librarian. You spin around. No one there. Read it. The voice again, coming from everywhere, from nowhere. The guards backing toward the stairs. We need to leave, now. But you're reading, can't help it. The words pull your eyes down. They cage the bird. They silence the song. They bury the voice beneath stone and wrong. But words once written cannot die. They wait, they watch, they multiply. Find me, free me, let me sing. I am the voice of everything. The last line, different handwriting, scrawled, desperate. 3rd floor, special collections. Find the cage, break the lock. Then the light goes out, the book slams shut, your hands released. You drop it, it hits the table. Normal book now, no glow, no humming, just leather and paper. Emergency lights flicker back on, red glow. The guard's flashlight works again. Sarah's staring at the book. What? What just happened? 3rd floor. You're already moving toward the stairs, she said. 3rd floor. Who said? The librarian follows. Who are you talking about? The voice, the woman, you heard her. The librarian shakes her head. I heard singing, nothing else. The guard blocks the stairs. I heard the singing too, but no voice. Sarah nods. Just singing, that's all. You look at them. They're serious. They didn't hear it. Only you did. I'm going up. 3rd floor. Special collections. You push past the guard. That's locked. The librarian's voice stops you. Has been for 10 years. Then get the key. You turn. Look at her. Please. She's quiet, thinking. The rain's still hammering above, thunder rolling. Finally, all right. She reaches into her pocket, pulls out a key ring, finds one key, old brass, heavy. But I'm coming with you. She holds the key tight. All of us are. The guard sighs. This is insane. Yeah, Sarah's already heading up the stairs. Completely insane. You look back at the workshop. The book's still there, on the table, blue cover, gold letters. waiting, like it's been waiting for 100 years. You're climbing 3 flights of stairs, the old iron spiral in the center of the stacks. Each step clangs, echoes through the empty building. The guards in front, flashlight sweeping, then you, then Sarah, the librarian behind, breathing hard. Second floor passes, shelves stretching into darkness, rain hammering the high windows. Third floor, different up here, older. The air smells like dust and old leather and something else. Decay, maybe, or just time. The guard stops at the top, shines his light down the main corridor. Which way? His voice echoes. The librarian points. End of the hall. Last door on the right. You start walking. The floor creaks under your feet. Wood up here, not concrete like below. The hallway's narrow. Bookshelves on both sides. But these shelves, empty. Dust thick on every surface. When's the last time anyone was up here? Sarah's running her finger along a shelf. It comes away black. 10 years. The librarian's voice is quiet. When my predecessor retired, he locked this floor, gave me the key, told me not to open it. Why? You're walking faster now. Can see the door ahead. Heavy oak. Brass plate. He never said. Just said some collections are better left alone. You reach the door. The brass plate reads, Special Collections. Private. No admittance. There's a lock, old-fashioned, keyhole big enough to see through. The guard bends down, looks through, can't see anything, too dark. The librarian steps forward, key in hand. She's shaking. You don't have to. You put your hand on hers. I can go alone. No, she's determined now. If we're doing this, we're doing it together. She puts the key in the lock, turns it. Click. Loud in the silence. The lock opens. But the door doesn't budge. The guard pushes. Nothing. Pushes harder. Still nothing. It's stuck. He puts his shoulder into it. The door shudders, but holds. Wait. Sarah's looking at the bottom of the door. Look. There's something under it. Paper, white edge sticking out. You kneel down, pull it. It slides out. An envelope, old, yellow, sealed with red wax. The wax seal, you recognize it. The library seal, but cracked, broken. Open it. The guard's looking over your shoulder. You break the seal, pull out the paper inside. A letter, handwritten. The ink's faded brown. You read aloud, voice shaking. To whoever finds this, the room is sealed, must stay sealed. The collection inside, it's dangerous. Not the books themselves, but what they represent. One book in particular, blue cover, gold letters, The Nightingale's Whisper. The librarian gasps. You keep reading. The author, Emily Gray. She died in 1898. But before she died, she gave her manuscript to the library, made us promise to keep it safe. But there were others, publishers, critics, men who rejected her work. They wanted it destroyed. So we hid it in this room, locked away, where no one could find it, where it would be safe. But something happened after we locked it. Staff reported strange things, voices, singing, books moving on their own. And anyone who entered this room, they never wanted to leave. They'd sit for hours, reading, listening, like they were under a spell. So we sealed it 10 years ago, locked the door, lost the key. The letter ends there, signed J. Morrison, Head Librarian, 1917. But you have the key. Sarah's looking at the librarian. Morrison gave it to me when I took over. Said I'd know when to use it. She's pale. I thought he was being dramatic. The guard tries the door again. This time it moves. Just a crack. Cold air seeps through. Not cold like before. Different cold. Old cold. Like opening a tomb. Maybe we shouldn't. Sarah backs up a step. Maybe there's a reason it was locked. But you're already pushing. The door opens. Slow, heavy, hinges screaming. The room beyond. Dark. The guard shines his light in. Small room, maybe 15 by 15 feet. Bookshelves on 3 walls. A desk in the center. 1 chair. And on the desk, a lamp. Old oil lamp. And it's lit. Burning. Flame steady. Like someone just lit it. That's not possible. The guard steps inside. This room's been locked for 10 years. But there it is, flame flickering, casting shadows on the walls. You enter, the others follow, slow, cautious. The shelves, full of books, but not many, maybe 30 books total. All old, all leather-bound. And in the center shelf, eye level, 1 book standing upright, facing out. new cover, gold letters. The Nightingale's Whisper. Wait, Sarah's pointing. That can't be the same book. We left that one downstairs, in my workshop. Maybe there's 2 copies? The guard sounds hopeful. But you all know, there's only 1 copy. You walk to the shelf, reach for the book, your hands shaking. The moment you touch it, the lamp flares, bright, blinding, then dims, back to normal. And the door slams shut behind you, all 4 of you locked in. The guard runs to it, pulls, pushes. It's locked from the outside. That's impossible, the librarian tries. Same result. The lock's on this side. You're still holding the book. It's warm, almost hot, pulsing in your hands. Open it. A voice. Behind you. Woman's voice. Clear now. Not distant. Right there. You turn. There's someone in the corner, standing in shadow. Woman. Young. Maybe 30. Long dark hair. Old-fashioned dress. Gray. High collar. She steps into the lamplight. Sarah screams. The guard stumbles back. The librarian grabs your arm. But the woman, she's smiling. Sad smile. Don't be afraid. Who are you? Your voice barely works. Emily, she says it soft. Emily Gray. You're dead, the librarian's voice shakes. You died in 1898. I did, Emily nods, but I stayed to protect my work. She gestures to the book in your hands. That's all I have left. The only thing that proves I existed. They wanted to erase me. The publishers, the critics, the men who said women shouldn't write. But one person believed me. The old head librarian. He saved my manuscript. Hid it here. She walks closer. You can see through her, just barely, like she's made of mist. I've been waiting for someone to find it, to read it, to hear my voice. Edmund, she says, the name soft. He tried, for years, but he died before he could finish searching. So I sent him back, one more time, to find someone else. You understand now. He gave me the note. Yes, Emily's fading, becoming more transparent. And now, you're here. Open the book. Read the first page. That's all I ask. The door rattles. Someone's trying to get in from outside. Emily looks at it. You don't have much time. This room, it won't stay open long. You open the book. First page, handwritten title, and below, a dedication. You read it aloud. For all the voices they tried to silence, for all the words they tried to burn, this is my whisper. May it become a shout. Emily's smiling now. Really smiling. Thank you. And then she's gone. Just gone. Like she was never there. The lamp goes out. The door swings open. The professor's standing there. The old man from the reading room. He's breathing hard, like he ran up the stairs. You found it. He's looking at the book in your hands. You actually found it. He walks in, takes the book gently, opens it, reads. His eyes fill with tears. I've been protecting this room for 40 years, waiting for the right person to come. He looks at you. She chose you, Emily. She chose you to find her. Why me? You don't understand. Because you listened. He closes the book, hands it back. That's all she ever wanted, someone to listen. Rain stopped. Dawn breaking. Gray light through the high windows. You're all in the reading room. 5 of you. 6 if you count the book. The Nightingale's whisper sits on the main desk. Blue cover catching the early light. The professor's making tea. Old kettle on a hot plate in the librarian's office. Steam rising. Nobody's spoken for 10 minutes. Just sitting, processing. Sarah breaks the silence. Did we all see that? The woman? The guard nods. Yeah, we all saw her. Emily Gray. The librarian's looking at the book. She was real. The professor brings out cups, hands them around. Tea's strong, hot, normal. She was a poet. He sits down heavy. Published nothing in her lifetime. Rejected everywhere she tried. Because she was a woman? Because she was a woman who refused to write what they wanted. He sips his tea. Love poems, domestic scenes, pretty things. She wrote about anger, injustice, being silenced. They hated it. He picks up the book, opens it carefully. After she died, a junior librarian found her manuscript, recognized its worth. He bound it himself, filed it under a fake catalog number, hid it in special collections. Why hide it? You lean forward. Why not publish it? He tried. The professor's voice is sad. sent it to publishers. Using a male pseudonym, they rejected it again. Said the writing was too raw, too angry, unwomanly. He closes the book, so he kept it safe, passed the secret down, librarian to librarian, for 100 years. And Emily stayed. The librarian staring at the corner where Emily stood, guarding it. Not just guarding, the professor sets down his cup, waiting for someone who would really listen. Edmund Price. He spent 50 years searching for this book, never found it. Because he was looking for a treasure, something valuable, something to own. The professor looks at you, but you were looking for a voice. Outside the windows, the city's waking up. Buses, people, normal morning sounds. Sarah reaches for the book. What do we do with it now? We protect it. The librarian's voice is firm, like we've always protected it. No, you surprise yourself. We share it. Everyone looks at you. Emily didn't want it hidden. She wanted it read. She wanted her voice heard. That's why she stayed. That's why she brought us here. The professor's quiet, thinking. Then he nods. You're right. He stands, goes to the librarian's desk, pulls out paper, a pen. We'll make copies, transcribe it, publish it properly, with her real name. Emily Gray, poet, 1868 to 1898. The librarian joins him. I'll contact publishers, academic presses. Someone will want it. They'll want it now. Sarah's reading over the professor's shoulder. These poems, they're brilliant. The guards at the window, looking out. Sun's coming up. You all turn. Look. The sky's pink, orange, gold spreading across the clouds. First real sunrise after the storm. The professor walks to the window, opens it. Fresh air rushes in. Cold, clean. 30 years I've been protecting that room. He breathes deep, glad it's finally over. Is it? You're still thinking about Emily, her smile, her relief. Is she really gone? I think so. The librarian's beside you. I think she can rest now. Someone heard her. Someone's going to share her words. That's what she needed. You pick up the book one more time. Feel the leather, the weight of it. Open to the last page, blank. except for one line, written in pencil, fresh, like someone just wrote it. Thank you for listening, E.G. You show the others, they crowd around, all reading, all seeing it. The words start to fade, letter by letter, until the page is blank again. She's really gone, Sarah's crying. Happy crying. She's free. The professor closes the book, hands it to the librarian. Take care of this. Make sure the world knows her name. She nods, takes it, holds it like it's precious, because it is. You all stand there, watching the sunrise, drinking tea, not talking. The guard's radio crackles, morning shift checking in, normal day starting. I should go. You set down your cup. Thank you for letting me help. Thank you, the professor shakes your hand, for seeing what we couldn't. That some mysteries aren't meant to stay mysteries. You walk to the exit, the main doors. They're unlocked now, morning light streaming through. Turn back once. Look at the reading room, the shelves, the tables, the green lamps. Everything looks normal, like last night never happened. But the book's there, on the desk, proof. And somewhere, maybe, Emily's voice is finally free. You step outside, into the morning, into the city, into the noise and light and life. Behind you the library stands, solid, silent, keeping its secrets. Except one secret's out now, one voice heard. And maybe that's enough.